Episode 35. Things are about to go down in Lumio City, if the explosion outside was any indication. And I thought it only appropriate that we go back to our normal clothes, our reliable cardigan and big pants and bucket hat. With the earrings, I guess, for what I think is going to be the ending episode. I imagine we're probably close to rolling credits, so we'll try to go on however long it takes to do that. Hopefully I am right about that. We're just right there. I mean, what else is there to do? We're rank A. The tower is going to be going off any second now, according to, I guess, Lysander and AZ and everyone. This is probably ending territory. And for the ending, I've made sure that everyone's moves are back to what I want them to be, more or less. And I guess I swapped in Takoyaki into our floater slot here. Takoyaki is sort of like a mainstay, but I guess I never really decided on who I wanted to be my team of 6 in the very end. And we just ended up with this group. This group, which is kind of lacking in diversity and got 3 normal types that have a lot of overlap with each other, and also the fairy stuff. Just kind of a mess, but we're here, so we'll try to make the best of it. Which I guess is true of the current point in the story. Things are kind of a mess after everything with AZ and Lysander, but just trying to make the best of it. That's what Team NVENC is for, right? Good. Everyone's okay. What even was that? An earthquake? No, it's something to do with Prism Tower. Looks like things are taking a turn for the worse. Kanari is streaming it about now. Or streaming about it now. Let's get to the roof so we can see for ourselves. Why is the elevator always so slow? Normally I'd say the slowness is part of its janky charm. Here we go. Getting all 4 of us in this poor little elevator will be a squeeze. AZ, Floette, you're okay. Kiruru. We are fine, but I thank you for your concern. What was that shaking, AZ? You'll recall how Floette seemed pained earlier this evening. I wondered if she might be responding to Anje in some way, so I came up to view the tower. Look there. Okay, they didn't change the tower, but it is purple now. I guess all of the construction was to, I don't know, try to keep it under wraps or something, keep all the glowing under wraps, make it so that nobody recognizes it. Oh my gosh, Prism Tower. This looks really bad. The time I feared has come. It won't be long before the tower, before Anje goes rogue as well. Anje will go rogue. What does that mean? The excessive mega power I spoke of before, that which the tower has been emitting, it will likely cause an explosion of rogue mega evolution across the entire city. Yeah, that would be bad, especially with all the Pokémon that came in with the wild zones. Don't worry, AZ. Team MZ is gonna take care of it. Hey Vinny, this about the tower? It is. The situation looks dire. We need you on this right away. I understand. We'll head out now. Alright, Team MZ. Let's regroup in Centrical Plaza. Once Floette has Mega evolved, she can take on the power of the tower, the power of Anje. Then the tower can assume the form it was always intended to take. Anje Floette. You're saying the tower takes on the form? Interesting. You must help the tower attain its true form, if we are to stop it from destroying the city. Okay. We're getting the tower to take on its true form. Alright. I would only slow you down if I were to go, so I will remain here and support you from afar. Maybe you can cook us up something good to celebrate when we get back, AZ. You wish for me to cook? That is a fine idea. I'm familiar with so many different cuisines. The what? Good luck. I'm counting on you. Kiruru. I know you will prove yourself equal to this task, Brioche. I'm so grateful that our paths crossed. You too? Okay. It seems like the town is as normal. We can still, like, explore. But night is stuck at night, I guess. Whatever that means. It seems trainers near the tower have moved to secure the area. All the trainers here in Numios truly are superb. No one's talking about the tower, but everyone is turned to face it, I guess. At least I think they've turned to face it. Maybe some of them have, or maybe I'm just imagining it. It just seems to be business as usual for everyone. Maybe they think it's a light show. Because Otoko is unveiling a new feature of the tower, just like the Dubai Tower, or whatever it's called. But I think before we do this, we do want to go for one more haircut. The one that I've been eyeing this entire time. Wait, she's got another one? Why does she have another one? There are no more haircuts. Well, let's go solve this mystery right away. Or actually... One at a time. Let's just kind of enjoy the night while it's still nighttime, I guess. While it's still like eternal nighttime. Is there a way across here? Not really. Oh wait, there's that bridge over there. Kind of hard to get there. I guess we're gonna fly after all. No wait, we can go down and around. I don't want to take things too fast. I want to savor the moment. This is the only time the tower is gonna be like this, I think. Maybe we can take a picture. That'll last longer. Like here or here. Face the tower. Like we're ready to take on the final boss or something, which I think we are. No, face that way. I know I'm very pretty, but face that way. Okay, I guess we're just too pretty. That's fine. Then we'll do this. We don't have to face the tower ourselves as long as it's in the background. We'll do the same pose we started out on. Touching the Mega Ring as if we're trying to bring out the power from it. And actually give it some tilt. Like that. There, this way we both get the Meganium and the tower in most of their full glory. And actually... Oh, we can't Mega Evolve. Well, that's fine. We got the picture I wanted. Although... It's just a little bit more. Okay, let's try it one more time. We're taking it slow, even though it's the ending, I think, this episode. We're just gotta get the same exact position. Everyone take your positions. Okay, that's not the same position. I think. Better. And we're like this. There. Now, Mega Evolve. Bring out the camera, gotta do this quick. Get the Mega Ring. Get the face out. And tilt it. Angle it. Zoom out a bit. And photo. Perfect. Perfect enough. I like it enough. Kind of wasted our Mega Evolution there, our energy. We'll get it back. There's plenty of the episode left to go, I guess. So what could you possibly ask us to do? Thought we were done with these haircuts. Since you helped my Slicer master its cutting skills, I think you'd make a worthy challenger. Just as the Kalos region has a Pokémon League, Lumio City has the Furfrou League. The Furfrou League is where the city's most skilled Furfrou fans compete to see who has the strongest Furfrou. For such trainers, known as the Elite Four, should have called it the Elite the Elite Fru, whatever, are awaiting a worthy challenger. The Elite Four can be found in 4 different restaurants around Lumios. If you want to battle them, make sure you have only Furfrou on your team. Sounds like a fun challenge, no? Try beating them all if you can. We just came here to get the haircut for the big finale. The one I've been eyeing the entire time. Debutante. There we go. That's more our color, I think. And the head is fancy. The Elite Fru, huh? The Elite Fur. The Elite Furfrou. If I were to do that. But maybe later. Maybe after the ending. Let's just head right into the ending. That sounds like it would take a while to fight the Elite Fru. Alright then, on to the tower. If I can find my way over there. Oh, but what about... Yeah, there was one other thing. Okay, we're gonna go across the tower. It shouldn't be too far to walk. And this gives us a chance to view it up close, even without the main plot progressing. I think that's bigger than normal. Or maybe not, I don't know. I do like this glow. Kinda wish it would look like this always, like at night or something. This away. I could have just flown over here, but again, we're taking it slow, enjoying the sight of this tower. We're here for Quasartico. I don't know if their selection has expanded. I don't think the text box appeared in the bottom by telling me that. But just in case they have, maybe it's finally time for Takoyaki to shine. There it is, yeah. We got the Malamar right. Right at the very end, I guess. Mega Stones, right. Its own category. Isn't that great, Takoyaki? It's like you're a real mainstay. Maybe we'll upgrade you to mainstay after the ending. It all depends on how you perform, though. Without further ado, no more distractions, no more loose ends to tie up, I guess. And we're not going to need a challenger's ticket for this, I don't think. Some people are commenting on it. Vocabulary failing you. I've been there. I'm always there, constantly. Alright guys, we're here. Looks like we got all of Team MZ here. I'm afraid there's no time to waste, so allow me to get straight to the point. The tower is emitting more mega power by the minute. If it keeps up this pace, the entire city will be overrun with rogue mega evolved Pokémon. Ururu. We appreciate you joining us, Thoet. AZ has assured us that we can still rectify this situation, as long as we have you and a trainer who can help you achieve Mega Evolution. Team MZ, you're in the remarkable position of having 2 trainers who have achieved Rank A. So I must ask, which of you will attempt to subdue the tower? I'll do it. But you and Brioche are both Rank A now, Tawny. That's right. So we should battle so I can prove that I'm the strongest trainer. Yeah, it was always coming to this, wasn't it? Then I'll be the one to save every person and Pokemon in Lumios. Sound fair, Vinny? If that is what you both wish, I can hardly stand in your way. Alright, Brioche. Talk to me when you're ready to battle. Final battle against Tony. What do these guys have to say? If we don't find a way to resolve all this, the future of Nouveau Cafe looks grim indeed. Don't worry, we've evacuated everyone who is in Centrical Plaza. Once things calm down a bit, we'll fire up the truck and start handing out hot food and drinks. And the rest of them? This'll be a tough battle to watch. Whoever wins, the outcome will be heavy. I'm not sure why Tawny's so hung up on this. Is it really just because she's our team leader? I mean, that's part of it. She's like the whole reason we're all here, right? All doing the same thing. Ururu. I wish I could have you both share this role, if only that were possible. Alright, how do we start with Tawny? I guess we debut as Takoyaki. Maybe that makes sense. We don't want Takoyaki to faint though. I think we do start with Takoyaki. But we also just don't Mega Evolve until we're ready to do a finale. Because if we do Takoyaki's Mega Evolution, then the only way to get another Mega Evolution in the battle is to faint. So I think we just start with plus moves, and actually, we're out of meter, aren't we? So I guess we're entering this fairly. Alright. Not sure why I'm still doing this. Just like to save before a big battle like this. It's time to see who's the strongest Pokemon trainer, and who'll take control of the tower. Hang on. Okay. But we can't afford to wait long. I know. Just gotta get the dialogue. Let's do it. We're ready when you are, Vinny. The music, wow. Trainer Tawny, Rank A, authenticated. Trainer Brioche, Rank A, authenticated. These 2 trainers are cleared to battle to decide who is the strongest ZA Royale trainer. I'll prove that I'm the one to handle this. As Team MZ's leader, I'm ready for the responsibility. I won't lose to you. I'll win this for the city. I knew you'd say that. The winner tackles the tower. Let's do this. What a venue. Challenged by Tommy of Team MZ. She's got a mouse stick. Start strong. Double barriers, huh? Can't topsy-turvy that. Well, we can't topsy-turvy ourselves, that's what I was trying to do. After using close combat. You might be Team MZ's secret weapon, but I'm our leader for a reason. Goo Jaw. Swap them. Toxic. Okay, we're down. This one's pretty meaty. Still got the meteor. We have a little bit more in us, I think. I may not have found the person I came here for yet, but I've met so many people I care about. Damn, the wish never went off. Ice type then. Then it's gonna be this. We're kind of neck and neck right now. I'm gonna be the one to fix the tower with Floette, so everyone can keep living their happy lives. I don't think she ever really did Mega Evolve these ones. Alright, that's that. For Alligator was Dark, I think, wasn't it? Water Dark. Good thing we have Thunder Fang. If I'm going to protect everyone in Numios, I can't go losing to you. That used to be her ace for Mega Evolution. One more hit in. And more, huh? No, that makes sense. I can't believe you've got me down to my last Pokémon. You're a great trainer, that's for sure. We get one hit. And that's it. Okay, the right answer is Malamar, but the answer we're going with is this. Wrong answer. I guess I knew that was the case. Okay, fine. Well, we got the meter. That was a wrong move. Damn. I can't believe it. This is just like my battle against Grisham. I used the wrong move right at the very end. So I really am the strongest trainer in Numios, the strongest Mega Evolution user. But listen, I couldn't have reached this point, couldn't have grown so much as team leader, if it weren't for you. Fair is fair. It was a superb battle. Now then, if the both of you are ready. That was kind of unexpected. Interesting. That's really interesting. I kind of want to go back and try that again to see how things differ. But fair is fair. Yeah, I used Dark against a Psychic type, wasn't it? Oh no, it's a Fighting type, isn't it? Embor. I think when it Mega Evolves, it's probably still Firefighting. If I just used Close Combat, Close Combat into the other one, we probably would have made it out of there. Well, we got Thunder at least. Consolation prize. I'm surprised we don't have the TM for Earthquake yet. Man, Team MZ's the best. I'm so lucky to be a part of it. This feels kind of right though. She is the leader. I've never been emotionally moved watching a battle before. That was an amazing battle. I don't even have the words. What was amazing was that I didn't use Garnish the entire time, trying to save it for the very end. I guess I should have guessed that she would use the starter that was strong against us as the final one. That's too bad. Things could have gone different, but I kind of like Tawny winning at this point, because it seems like the story still continues, so this will be interesting. Kuru. I believe matters have been settled. Tawny will make for the tower's control center with Floet. Yes, but there's something important that I need to ask Brioche to do. What do you mean? Brioche, you're the trainer that the legendary Pokémon Zygarde found worthy. That's why I want to ask you and Zygarde to jump in and protect Lumiose if things go south. The person I'm looking for is still somewhere in the city, not to mention everyone else. Lumiose is our home. Floet and I want to make sure it stays safe for all its people and Pokémon. Understood. I will also aid Brioche down here, as needed. How does the story go differently if we win? Do we just get roped into the same role even if we win? Huh. I guess you are ready to do what needs to be done, no matter who won. Oh, is that it? Is that the connection point? So is this saying that we just would have had these same roles even if I won, and then weren't we battling to see who Floet partners up with? I guess it's the same no matter what, if I'm understanding this right. Well, she's not Team MZ's leader for nothing. AZ's calling. I'll put him on speaker. What is it, AZ? I hope you'll forgive me for sending you to face this most important of battles without me. It seems that a life of 3,000 years truly is asking more than a single body, or more than a single human body can give. I understand. All this stress about Prism Tower must take a real toll on you. Well, we won't let the 3,000 years you waited to reunite with Floet go to waste. Team MZ will take care of everything, so you two can live in peace again. Your kindness means much, Tawny. Brioche. Vida. Naveen. I have faith in each of you. I had hoped to protect Lumiose, to protect the entire region of Kalos. Carry on where I could not. Safeguard the people and Pokémon of this city. They are her future. And to my dear Floet, I ask that you lend our Team MZ all the might of the Eternal Flower. You heard the man, Floet. Kuru. Here we go. Kururu. That's a Floetite stone. Alright, Floet. Mega Evolve. What is this gonna look like, I wonder? Okay, the flower. The flower is the thing. Let's go for it. Okay, they just went in there. This must be the tower's control center. The chair might as well be a throne. This was here the entire time, huh? There we go, ready to roll. Hey Brioche, you better be watching. This reminds me. You still gotta store in my Hotel Z ad when this is all done. Don't talk like that, I'm worried now. Jeez, Tawny. Okay, Floet, let's do this. This is Vinny speaking. The light from the tower appears to be fading. Over. Flowers? Floet? Okay, where did that come from? Is that the eternal flower? What's going on? I thought she had it under control. The tower is shaking. Doesn't look like it's under control to me. It's going completely wild. And those things growing out of it, they look like parts of Floet's eternal flower. I must go update our Quizartico Inc. team and issue new orders. Stay safe, all of you. Should we get down to the street? I suppose we'd better. We won't want to be up here if more tremors hit. It's endgame now. So what's Team MZ's next move? I don't know. Can we even go inside the tower? We were allowed in the tower in X and Y, but I thought it might be a final dungeon that we go through, but at this rate it's just looking like we can never go inside the tower this game. I don't know. Help Johnny. Brioche, can you hear me? Okay, good. She's still in there. I have to say, things look incredible from up here. I knew Lumiose was big, but seeing it like this, thinking of all the people going about their lives down below, I appreciate it more than ever. Well, I'm glad you're chipper. Is she okay? Listen, Team MZ. It's up to us to protect this city, no matter what it takes. She's not like under some rubble calling us, delivering some last words as the leader. Feels a little tropey when I say it that way, but I'm sure she's fine. I hope she's fine. Backing up for a second, I'm glad you're alive. How are you not more scared for your life? Tawny, what's going on up there? Are you alright? Yeah. I think I'm safe now. Megafloet's got my back. But I can't control the tower at all. It's trying to fire off Megafloet's moves. Okay, we'll save you. I don't know how we actually get inside that thing. I mean, there's no door anymore. I mean, I'd love a hand, but I don't know what would help. Wait, I think... What is it? I see Zygarde on a roof in the Magenta District. You should head there. I think it might be waiting for you. Hurry. Tawny, can you hold that thought a moment? What for? We need Brioche to team up with Zygarde. Okay, yeah, the rogue Mega evolving. I think the tower going rogue is causing other Pokemon to undergo rogue Mega evolution. Easy was right. This is bad. We gotta fight. And would you believe it? 2 more Pokemon that I have terrible matchup against. With Thornish anyway. Your turn to shine. Oh my god. Alright, bug type, I forgot. Okay, not your turn to shine. It's kind of a mess, isn't it? We ourselves are about to die. Get out of there. Let's try to focus one down if we can. Oh, it's a fighting type. I focused on the bug side, and the poison of this one. One last move, that's fine. It's gonna take the entire team off. I like this though. Battling with the team in the streets like this. This is a vision. Kind of what it was always meant to be, sort of. Alright, things look real bad. They look real bad. Just get one hit in. Maybe 2 hits. 3 hits? Okay, that's not a hit. I'm about to die. At least that first one's down. Thank goodness. That was way closer than it should have been. Phew, good thing we managed to calm them. Here, Brioche, I'll heal your Pokemon. Yeah, we kinda need it. Oh, hang on, I've got an idea. Here we go, just what we need. What for? Well, what does Team MZ do when we need a plan? Brioche knows, right? Oh my god. A strategy meeting, of course. Right now, in the middle of the street. Yep, it's strategy meeting time. Alright, you've got 2 objectives. Calm down the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon all over the city. And rescue Tawny and Floette from the tower. This is fun. One more strategy meeting for the road. We ought to consider what Tawny proposed for starters. Going to meet Zygarde? Yeah, but getting to it is going to be rough. There's a ton of building debris in the way, not to mention those roots that the tower spouted. Take the rooftops, climb the wreckage. Wreckage probably not. I mean, the rooftops are usually available. You think you could climb that wreckage and then go via the rooftops? I know you're great, Brioche, but that's a lot for any one person. Even with our trusty partners, I doubt we three could make it all the way to Zygarde on our own. What's zappin', Team MZ? Canary from Dynamo is here to help jumpstart this show. What? Check it. I brought backup too. What are you all doing, crashing our meeting? I just thought you might need some help sorting all this out, Brioche. The Fist of Justice will not stand by while our city is in danger. You can count on us. Good to see you are still unscathed, Team MZ. I've had my hands rather full, fielding calls from top-ranked trainers who were provided with Mega Rings by Quizarticle Inc. I was trying to explain the entire situation, however, Miss Canary here decided that she would rather move straight to crashing Team MZ's group chat. How we got on this call is hardly important now. What's going on, and how can we help? Right, according to Tawny, who's up in the tower right now, we need to find a way to reach the Magenta District rooftops, where Zygarde's waiting. What? Get it to come here instead. I mean, yeah, that seems normal. Could it be that Zygarde is testing Brioche's abilities? Really? Now's not the time for it. Who's to say what's going on in Zygarde's head? Let's just help Brioche get over to it. Okay, of course. Allure, the thought of entrusting you few with such a crucial task fills me with unease. Nice of you to show up and immediately start complaining, Princess. I was having LeBon gather information. We elites know better than to rush in blindly. Now if you all check your Rotom phones, I have sent you each our findings. Wow, that's actually looking kinda bad. This image shows an aerial view of Centrical Plaza. At its center sits Prism Tower, out of which grows the vicious floral monstrosity. Yikes, what a mess. Not even Pops could fix all that overnight. We need to do something about those flowers, before anyone does any fixing. What do you say, Mr. Justice? Think you could take him on with those big muscles of yours? Thank you for the compliment, but even my seasoned strengths would not nearly be enough. I believe our priority right now is to secure a route for Brioche. That much I'm certain we can handle between us. Hold up, did Ivor just say something reasonable? Now that's a shock. He's right. With all of us working together, we can clear a way for Brioche. Very well, let us decide among ourselves who will handle which area. Alright, let's go over what we've decided. What a route. Each of us is gonna try to keep the rogue Pokémon at bay in our area. Brioche will come link up with us so we can collab on clearing a path to Zygarde. Kind of have to go around the long way, but okay. Thank you so much. Who knows what we would have done without you. We're lucky that all of us high-ranked trainers are scattered evenly around Lumios's 5 districts. Is that right? I didn't actually notice, like the Rust building and Ivor's Fist of Justice and... I guess just Since and Canary are sort of further out, the garage and the hotel. But they might be like evenly spread out between the districts, I never really realized. If you would all indulge me for a moment, I have one minor concern to raise. Now, we're in the middle of an emergency. It occurs to me that Grisham is not among us. I mean, that's true, but shouldn't we focus on what those of us who are here can do? His absence will vex me until he competes in the next Super Tournoi de Jacinthes. You can worry about your precious tournament later, Jacinthes. Oh honestly, do you even get how crazy it is that we're all here like this? We've come from all walks of life, yet we cross paths simply due to our various ties to the city. Then butted heads in our promotion matches. And now we're helping each other out. Brioche, one last bit of advice from the detective charged with protecting Lumios. Trust in L. He's not like the old Lysander from Team Slayer. I'm sure he has no interest in taking lives. Trust in Zygarde, and lend it your strengths. I'll take care of everyone outside of Centrical Plaza, so please, take care of things where you are. Come on, you lot. It's up to us to save our city. That was for real the wildest strategy meeting we've ever had. No time to focus on that, Lita. The crucial part's still to come. Right. We don't even know how, or we don't know yet how, we're gonna stop the tower. So I guess we're just gotta bet everything on the possibility that Tawny mentioned, that Zygarde can help us fix this mess. First, head for the rendezvous point where Ivor and Gwyn are waiting. Tawny's still talking to us, so I guess she's not crushed under some rubble or anything. But we'll be alright though, I believe in her. I know we need all the help we can get, but I'd rather not owe the Rust Syndicate any favors. That is too true. Even at a moment like this, it's kind of iffy. Perhaps the abnormal state of the tower really is what's been drawing wild Pokemon to the city. It's kind of the only reasonable theory. We have no choice but to do whatever we can. My daughter waits at home for my return. I must do my best for her, and all those living in Lumios. Then off we go. Kind of a funny route we have to take, but I like it. I like how everyone's getting involved at this last moment. Rendezvous with Ivor and Gwyn just ahead. Okay. Brioche. Ivor, martial arts prodigy and founder of the Fist of Justice, at your service. He knows who you are, dummy. We'll take point in this district, as we discussed, or as was discussed, at the strategy meeting. If you're wondering, I was the one holding Ivor's phone during the meeting, as usual. He'd crush it in his giant fists otherwise. The rogue Pokemon certainly are out in force. A dire situation such as this requires teamwork. We must battle arm in arm to make it through. Do anything arm in arm with Ivor and he'll break your bones. Just stick with me, okay, Brioche? Alright then, we can handle this. It's just 3 rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. We barely handled the 2. Fairies. Focus the dragon. Damn, that's a lot of damage. One more hit. Get out of there. It's actually a ground dragon, so this might work. Does Leech Seed work on these? I hope it does. Light Screen. Do a Leaf Blade. And actually leash these ones. Get our dots on them. Is that other one fainted already? I think it might be. This is actually working out. Just in case Leech Seed ran out. Get them to that Pidgeot. It seems like they took care of it themselves. Justice prevails. And there's more. There's no end to them, but there's also no one getting angry at me for battling too much. At last, it's time for me to unleash the strengths I've gained training with the Fist of Justice. Ivor, remember the plan. We're fighting to get Brioche to the next rendezvous point. It's time for me to make a stand. Go on ahead, Brioche. Hurry. Oh, Gwyn, you're fighting for me at last? Wrong again, Ivor. Brioche, bump me. I knew we were friends. Kind of. Good luck. Let's get moving. Catch me if you can. Alright, on to the next point. I like his bag. Alright, across the bridge then. I guess not. No, wait. You can handle that. You've handled this before. Ah, it seems we cannot reach the bridge due to all this debris. I could simply leap across the water with my finely honed muscles, but that is no help to you. Can you actually do that? We had best find another way. Any clever ideas, Brioche? Yeah, just the one. Pile of paneling, use some of the rubble. Actually, I thought he would just clear it with his fists, like the door in the sewers. But I guess we're using the paneling. I see. That section of the wall that was around the tower would make a fine bridge if we can knock it down. Okay, he is doing that. You know, it would have been easier to clear the other debris, I think. But this is fun. Even my mighty fists may struggle to fell such a massive target. Phalanx, time to Mega Evolve. Ah, I thought he would do it, but this is good too. It's more sensible. One trainer, one Pokémon, one heart. Justice. Punch. There you go, away across. It was making me nervous to leave you unsupervised, Ivor, so here I am. I see Phalanx save the day. Gwyn, you're alive. No, she died and she's a ghost. Quiet down, of course I'm alive. My apologies, I can't help but worry about you, ever since that time you went missing. Save your concern for Lumios, not me. Right. Let us see the plan through to its finish. Other rogue Pokémon will undoubtedly appear. Hurry to Zygarde, Brioche. Yes, go on ahead. For Lumios. Okay, we are gonna get a heal after every one of those. I kind of have to, since you can't, go get healing from a store or whatever. Streamer lady. I hope Naveen didn't hear you say that. Okay, he heard her. Lively to the end. Yo. Things ain't looking great, huh? Those poor Pokemon ain't exactly acting out for the fun of it either. So, we doing something about it, or... We need your help. Bet. That's why I'm here, you know. Lumios is my city. I was born and raised here. There's no way I'm sitting this out. Don't count me out either, kid. It ain't luck that ran my construction company all these years. I'd never let Kanari deal with this one, or deal with this alone. Besides, I can't just stand by while my city takes a beating. I feel bad for Blastoise and Steelix. Looks like Rogue Mega Evolution's really hurting them. Let's go, Brioche. These rogue Pokemon ain't gonna save themselves. We'll work on putting together some scaffolding so you can keep on moving ahead. Look lively, folks. We got a big job to do. Got it, boss. You there. This is a work site, not a stand back and watch site. Zap to it. Oh, that guy too, huh? I beg your pardon? Me? You want me to help too? Even Manny gets involved at the end. Come on, Brioche. Show us why we should call you the strongest Mega Evolution user. Okay, I hope we can do that. Let's try to show off a little bit. Maybe should have started with Leech Seed. I think we're fine though. If we Mega Evolve, we'll be weak to the Steel stuff, which is unfortunate. Leech Seed that one too. And here we go. Take him down. Keep the Leech Seed going. Might as well be up on that. But I think we're in the clear. Can't really avoid that, can we? You may be the MVP of the ZA Royale, but me and Electros get the award for the most improved. I guess that's true. She kind of, was the lowest rank high ranker that we fought and also leveled up to fight us in the tournament, so yeah. The most improved, sure. Here, let me help your hard-working Pokemon. We got our work done while you were battling. Feast your eyes on our scaffolding masterpiece. Wow, why don't they work that fast and... never mind, whatever. Dang, Pops, you didn't have to go this hard. Like, seriously, we just needed to pass forward. They kind of made it overkill, didn't they? But that's how they always work. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Excadrill and the team really pulled out all the stops. I think it's fair to say this is our finest, most amazing scaffolding course yet. But I'm sure you're up for the challenge, eh, kid? Nobody needs a challenge right now. When Lumios needs fixing, we fix it right up. But we can't repair lives that are lost. So we're counting on you to get out there and do your thing. Me and Electros can take care of any rogue Pokemon. Go, Brioche. Have you been good about trading in colorful screws for Kanori plush? Kind of. Isn't it awful how scaffolding gets taken apart the moment it no longer has a purpose? Life is cruel. Yeah, it's too bad. We'll never see this again. This monstrosity. Wanna know how many scaffolds we put up around Lumios? Close to 50 of them. Okay, I guess that's good to know. Ever since you beat me, I've been watching tons of battle streams so I could up my game. Watching the VODs, huh? Guess me and Excadrill got a little carried away. And the rest of the crew too, actually. Even put up signs. How ridiculous. I kinda love it. This scaffolding is for the future of Lumios itself. It's the finest work we've ever done. Kanori's grandpa is so kind. He told me that I'm good at more than just quizzes. Maybe he'll get a job or something. I don't know what he does, but I assume he just kind of lazes around watching streams all day. I can't believe we're doing this one more time. Thanks for the feedback. We gotta get the item, of course. All the feedback is nice and all, but it is ever persistent. It's kind of distracting me from actually doing the course, keeping my eyes on the dialogue. But I do like the dialogue. Did you really have to make it a maze? Why the items? Okay, well I gotta get that. I know it's a dead end, but you put an item there. This is a fun way for Terrigan to kind of be looped in. We don't battle with him, but he's with us during the scaffolding. Okay. We'll jump. Okay. We had our fun. Are we ready to move on now? Goal. Nicely done, kid. We put our hearts and souls into that obstacle course, and you cleared it beautifully. For real, that was all kinds of impressive. Watch out for the Megalopony. Uh-oh, looks like Trouble just joined the chat. Guess that's the price of being the cutest, coolest, cleverest streamer in Numios. You mean in Kalos, yeah? Anyway, how's your back holding up, Pops? It'll hold up however long it needs. Or needs to. For my city and my grandkid. Now go for it, folks. The deadline's looming. Any % speedrun mode? Let's go. Har har. They really tapped into the lingo there. I kinda like it though. That is a thing people say, I guess. Kind of. I'm sorry, Gwen. We're trying to hurry. We had to do an obstacle course. Okay. I guess we get a preview here. Damn. One of them's dragon, but the other's steel. They do this on purpose. I mean, it's the same thing as the Bon End. Well, not the same thing. It's actually two dragons. One dragon, one steel. It's not even like Felipe and the Bon. Well, if we're just gonna have to deal with it, I think we'll do this, maybe. We have like the one fighting move. We can't Mega Evolve immediately. Maybe we just play by ear. Greetings. I've been expecting you. Where's Jacinth? Hello there, my dear Brioche. She's always here, always watching. You must be terribly disappointed to be met by the Bon instead of myself. I do apologize. Unfortunately, there is work elsewhere to which only an elite like myself can attend, such as liaising with the mayor and mobilizing the forces needed to defend our city. Which is why my dear Laban is present to support you on my behalf. It feels appropriate that Jacinth is appearing in her special hollow Jacinth form, considering that's how most of our interactions with her were done, I guess. She is as fine a battler as you will ever meet, so I expect she will be of some assistance to you. And so, my dear Brioche, I kindly ask that you pacify those poor rogue Mega Evolved Pokémon before I arrive there. Now I send you all my love and best wishes with this beautiful bump of my fist. Can we touch that? We can touch the hollow stuff, like it's solid, I guess. I guess these hollow things are... these hollow people are solid. Didn't really think about that too much. Laban, I trust you will do your utmost to aid our dear friend. Try not to be a hindrance. With that, I bid you adieu. Yeesh, she loves running her mouth. As if I'd ever be a hindrance. Give me a break. After all, it's not every day I get to take on worthy opponents, like rogue Mega Evolved Pokémon. Don't worry, I know this isn't just fun and games. Those Pokémon have Mega Evolved against their will, and they're suffering from it. Well, my partner and I are going to use our strengths to free them from their suffering. Let's do this. Got into a battle with a wild Pokémon. And then immediately switch. That was a huge AoE. Okay, we're out. You're in. However long you're gonna last. Maybe should have started with Calm Mind. Yeah. I guess it's your turn now. Okay, get out of there. Actually, I think this makes sense. It's at least good enough, right? As long as we have Leech Seed and Giga Drain, I'm pretty confident we can handle something that's even not very effective. One more hit would be nice. There we go. That was awesome. You killed it out there. Man, it feels great to battle side by side with someone who's not uptight. Fighting beside Jacinth is always kind of a struggle for me, honestly. What is it you struggle with, Laban? What the heck did you, how long, It was nothing, Lady Jacinth. Pay me no mind. I like that face. We will revisit your attitude and choice of words another time. Keeping her whipped. Love to see it. For now, it appears some uninvited guests have decided to join us, Laban. Naturally, Lady Jacinth, your renown draws crowds, but I fear they have us outnumbered. You have a point. They look like quite a handful, even with the combined efforts of myself, Laban, and you, Brioche. I think this calls for our secret weapon. Yes, Lady Jacinth, kindly follow me this way. Your attention, please, dear Pokémon. Allow me to welcome you into Lady Jacinth's personal battle arena. Oh, of course. Jacinth Zone on. You can just trap them inside the Jacinth Zone without you. I guess this is fun, though. This Jacinth Zone should be enough to impede any Pokémon. Please continue on, Brioche. Let's go, Dragouge. You and me are gonna keep these streets safe. Draw. Come, my dearest Clefable. let us show our new friends the finest hospitality for Lumios. Fable? That's not your name. Your name's Fable, not Fable. I just noticed Fable always had those wings. I guess that's why it mega evolves to have those wings. Interesting. And now Corbo. Report in, Felipe. I don't know if it's Philippe or Felipe until the very end. It's probably Philippe. How's it look over there? I see. That'll work fine. Ne'er-do-wells like us gotta show what we're really worth at times like these. Me? Psychic types. And fighting. I'm getting a real warm welcome from a couple of rogue Pokémon. But don't you worry about me. Our favorite do-gooder just came to the rescue. Listen, Philippe. This situation's bound to have people feeling down in the dumps. You and your crew get something ready to lift people up. Like a cookout, or maybe something special. About time you showed up. You gonna charge at that cookout? If you're not, maybe we'll show up. By the looks of it, these friendly rogue Pokémon have been waiting for you too. I think it's time we work together again. Been a minute since we did, eh? Don't worry, me and Scolipede have your back. I think it's just gonna be this again. Well, I guess we can try... You know what, let's actually try someone else this time. Leech Seed's on, light screen on. Get out of there. Okay, can get out of there in time. It's not super effective or anything, and actually both of them are kind of tough to deal with. Let's try it. One time. Never mind. Get out of there immediately. Alright, that's one down. You'll get your chance eventually. You'll get your chance, Takoyaki. Not right now. And once again, I should have started with Calm Mind, as usual. Damn. Kept on hanging on by a sliver. I've got my grunts waiting up ahead. Come on, let's get moving. Philippe isn't here yet? Afraid not, sir. Sorry I'm late, boss. You were supposed to put up a ladder here. So tell me, why don't I see one? Am I just an idiot who can't spot a big old ladder? I've been there. Well, we tried setting up a ladder, boss. We even tried the elevators and... And what? All your trying doesn't seem to have resulted in anything to show. Well, rogue Pokemon busted them up, boss. They smashed everything. Guess we gotta do something about this ourselves, then. Rust Syndicate, time to show our mettle. You got it, boss. Once you choose your path, there's no turning back. The only way is forward. We can move forward if you're not blocking our way like you always do. But sure, we'll fist bump. That's a big fist. Okay. You know how Mega Evolution's an expression of the bonds between people and Pokémon? Here's an expression of the bonds between the members of the Rust Syndicate, a human ladder. This is poetic in some way. It's kind of fitting for Corbeau, isn't it? Kind of building on top of people, and I don't know. The people on the bottom don't really exactly get out too unscathed, I think. It kind of feels like this is how he treats people. Especially us. I'm just remembering. I'm getting trauma again. PTSD and everything. We'll try not to remember it. Boss, Mr. Corbeau. We've already fallen off the straight and narrow, and at this rate, we're gonna fall short here too. Looks like we're one person short. If only we had one short person. Do we call someone? Only one thing to do. Migrants are giving their all, and as their leader, I need to give just as much, and then some. Okay. Everyone is kind of beneath him. He kind of puts them through the works, but at least he helps out with the ladder when it comes down to it. Don't you worry about me. My word's my bond, and I'm not breaking either tonight. No, is he? Okay, I thought he was going on the bottom. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. This is our highest calling. Literally. No need to hesitate. Climb on up. I mean it, don't dilly-dally. You better climb up quick, because I don't know how long we'll last. You have the easy job, no complaining. Let me get a picture first. Really rake them through the coals. This is for beating my ass 3 times in a row, both of you. Well, I guess it was 2 times in a row, but still. And photo captured. Okay, that's enough. Using the ladder climbing animation. I like it. I wanted to hang out on Corbeau's back for a little bit longer. But fine. Go get him, Brioche. No. You fool. It was kind of funny, though. They're fine. I think we're just about there. That was like the last checkpoint, right? Something going on. Climbing on this. Kinda crazy. Meta. Okay. Those look very, very strong. Kishaw. Oh my, do we have some late customers? I'm afraid that Nouveau Cafe is closed for the day. But you seem to be in need of some help from us anyway, don't you? Well, we offer more than fresh, fragrant blends. We've got high-quality trainers, too. Talking will have to wait. We have Pokémon to take care of. Okay, how do we do this? Fighting, there's a psychic. There's no clean answer here, not for me. Leech Seed. Leech Seed. Plus Giga Drain. Okay, we're not gonna get out of here. Do a Leech Seed. Get out. Never mind. At least the Leech Seed is active. Maybe now's your chance to shine? Meant to target this one. I guess either one works. Get out of there. I think Alakazam is down now? No, wait, it's still there. It's hard to keep track. I kinda love it. Just a huge mess. Okay, that was a lot of damage all at once. Good thing we have Wish. Fair enough. Now then, with that disturbance taken care of, I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. One Ember Roast, our signature drink at Nouveau Cafe. Take it already. I bet your Pokemon are feeling as perked up as anything, what is this? As perked up as anything now too, right? Kind of tripped up on the grammar here, it doesn't really matter, but feeling as perked up as anything now too, right? As anything. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. You know, many people have likened the bitter depths of a fine roast to the nature of life itself. At times like these, I quite see what they mean. We failed to keep the tower from running amok. Now we must rely on you to salvage the situation. What are you going to do? I will never be able to outrun my connection to Team Flare. Nor can I change those who will never forgive Team Flare for what happened 5 years ago. What I can control is what I do next. I will protect the people of this city, no matter what they may think of me. And what about you? What is it that you most want to achieve now? Gotta help Tawny. That is a noble desire. Now let us each set out to accomplish what we must. Zed, there you are. You could have come to us, you know. I suspect Zygarde has been watching to see if you would make it this far. And now it shows itself at last, having deemed you worthy to battle alongside it. You know, I guess we did lose the battle against Tawny, so we didn't exactly prove ourselves in that. Had to do some extra work to prove ourselves. Looks like we found more customers incoming. Not sure they'll appreciate our blends though. Unlikely. At least not when they've gone rogue like this. Let's get them back to seeing reason. You go do something about that tower. After all, the cafe can't exactly turn a profit if that thing blasts away half the neighborhood. We will handle this area for you. This way. There. Alright, dog. What is it? What is it, boy? Is Tawny trapped in the well? Trapped in the tower? We know she is. This is it. What is this finale going to be anyway? Battle against like Floette or something? But according to Tawny, Floette is fine. Hey Brioche. I see you from up here. I'm glad you found your way to Zygarde. Remember that day we met, and we got a glimpse of Floette's Light of Ruin? That move's gonna pack even more of a punch now. Watch yourself. If Andre Floette starts attacking... Wait. Andre Floette? That's the name of the tower. Zygarde, you and Brioche have to save Floette, and all of Lumios. Zeo. I see you have proven yourself worthy of Zygarde's trust, Brioche. I have gathered 99 of the lost Zygarde cells. Okay, you did it. I thought we'd do it in this game, but it was all just Lysander. Only one cell remains. The 1% needed to complete Zygarde at last. But wait, this one's 10%. Where does the math actually work here? I don't know. But afterward, will Zygarde, and you, truly be able to pacify this raging monstrosity? Will you be able to save Floette and your friend, who are trapped within this rogue tower? The answer lies with you. I know that I was once among those who chose to take rather than to give. But that is no way to save the world. You must be the one who gives. Give to Zygarde that which is dear to you as a trainer. Give it the courage that drives you to stand and fight. Give it the opening it needs to attack. There it is. It's kind of like a giant robot fight. It almost feels like it. Okay, so we are fighting Andre Floette. The tower. Okay. Andre Floette is ready to try to destroy anyone who comes near it. Interesting. It fights up there and we fight down here. Hyper Rogue Andre Floette. What a name. Well, it's a rogue Pokemon, so... a rogue Mega, I guess. Get some Leech Seed on. What type even is this? It doesn't seem to have a type. And Leech Seed over here, too. Alright, you get one. You get your chance to shine once. And that's it. Get out of there. This does mean we're not getting the Mega Evolution back, though. Okay, then. Maybe we do get the Mega Evolution back. Even if it does mean we have to faint. You got one. You almost got one. Almost. Isn't that just how it always is with me? Almost. Oh, we're now damaging... that's different. This one seems to be physically attacking. But I guess it also has that one range attack, which might be special attack. It's actually hard to tell. Your turn. I think this can work. Okay, well not if you do that. Damn. The wish didn't come in. We're fine here, just snipe from a distance. Okay, get in there. Get in there. We've made a little nick into the health bar. Okay, Zygarde does something. 1,000 waves. That's fun. So this is how we're doing it then. Interesting. What's this then? Okay then. Oh, we've got more. This is a problem, isn't it? We could barely handle them the first time. We can kind of dodge some of their attacks. But not greatly, especially when they do that. Guess it's time to use items, huh? Yeah. Alright, let's see if this does something. Start with Leech Seed on the one. Light Screen. Gear Drain on this one and start using Leech Seed on it too. Oh, that's a bad place to be. That is most unfortunate. Especially when we're in the middle of an attack. Another one. I think as soon as we get another item, we might as well... Yeah, no cooldown here. Let's start working on these guys. Probably our tank. It's that one hyper beam we have to watch out for. I guess the trick here is that you have to actually watch out for the moves. Especially that hyper beam. Get out there. Oh, it's actually chasing. We can use this debris, I guess. Get out of there. We can do that. I keep on forgetting. Don't stand in it. Always with that move here. Is each seed actually working? I can't tell. It's not exactly telling me that it's not working, I think. It could also go away when you return, but I'm pretty sure it also, yeah, it does stay out for like other team members, so it should be persistent. Oh, that's bad. That's how you do it. Well, there goes light screen. Let's actually get some health back. And go into Mega Evolution. One down. I like this kind of thing, the whole battle on two fronts thing. Huge battle in the sky over here and a different battle going on the street. Yeah, we can kind of lay into them with the damage here. The problem is upkeeping our house, I guess. Damn, huge range on that. Big damage from that. We'll take it. Do a plus wish. Guess we'll just restore HP. Gotta get some revives in too. No, don't walk into it. I know, you're just following me. About halfway through, I think. I say I think because there might be like another form after this. Okay, 1,000 arrows. Another round of this. Damn. Right into it. Ow. Big AoE there. Hard to deal with. Hard to deal with both of these guys. Can't exactly just breeze through here. I think what we want here is going to be... Well, I guess we can try Mega Auto now. One more time. This actually might be more sustainable if we had Drain Kiss on. They seem to take a lot of damage and we still heal a lot. Okay, pocket that. While we're waiting. Out of that. This is kind of like the unique way that you do battles in this game. Returning your Pokemon to just avoid attacks and involving yourself in the battle. This guy really hangs in there though. I should probably do that myself. Okay, great. I can't believe it. It's that one attack that attacks the ground there. Now we gotta do that again. No, wait, I should have tried to prepare. Well, at least we're at this part. Kind of not very exciting to die at the final battle. It's my own fault though. We actually gotta treat this like a normal action game. We gotta watch for their telegraphs and avoid them. Oh, we're still missing the items that we used. That's fair. This is the one I really want to get rid of. We keep on sounding back and forth with returning the Pokemon. I'm not sure... I think we just want to get rid of this as quick as we can. It's just hard to do that with the way it's attacking so much. Yeah, this phase in particular, the combined Hyper Beam with this area of effect, and also the ground attacking me. We just want to get rid of this guy as soon as possible. We need that Mega Evolution. Oh, it's actually taking a break for some reason. I guess that's like our DPS phase. Kangaskhan is good for just laying into them with attacks. It seems like status stuff won't really help me out too much here. Oh, well, never mind. Gotta watch for the ground attack. There it is. That feels really dangerous, huh? Should I be attacking the other one? Is that it? This one's already almost dead though, and so am I. Damn, couldn't dodge that. Don't stand on top of it. Damn. The other one does the attack too, the ground attack. As long as they're focused on me, that's fine. I guess I should use this on a Mega Evolution, shouldn't I? Oh, that's our DPS based on. Okay. And here we go. We can tank a lot of it, but we do have to return for some of it. One down. Put up the screen. Now that there's only one of them, it should be a lot easier to deal with. Still have to dodge that. Bring back the screen. Yeah, this is kind of the answer when it's a one-on-one. And again, I don't know if Leech Seed is doing anything. I guess it's fine. This does seem to be the last one, though. We're not over there. Okay, I thought we were halfway through before, but I think we're actually done now. Which means I once again failed at the final phase, as I usually do. As I have been doing for the past few episodes. But who cares, we get to see this now. Okay, we didn't get to see Land's Mass, but let's see Core Enforcer. I like that. Felt like a mecha enemy right at the end. Even though that was a, more like a Biolante. You put an end to Andre Floette's rampage. The tower, or Andre or whatever it's called, it stopped. It seems you and Zygarde managed to save the day, Brioche. Yo, don't forget about us. And everyone's here. And Jacinthe in her special purple. What about all the rogue Pokémon? They have all been pacified. When the top-ranked trainers of the ZA Royale join forces, we can accomplish anything. A lore that goes without saying. All thanks to the superstar of Lumiose, Jacinthe. And the rest of you, I suppose. Sure, fine. Whatever you say at this point. Thank you all so much. Especially you, Brioche. Okay, Tawny. You too, right? Tawny, are you alright? I'm fine. Takes more than this to faze me. We know she lies to us. Now all that's left is for Mega Floette to take control of Andre, and we'll finally be done. And I trust Quasartico will put together a nice party to celebrate once things calm down. I'll see that it happens. After all, it's thanks to the efforts of Team MZ that we've managed to stop the tower. I imagine AZ must be smiling. Splendid. I believe Vichisime would be the ideal venue for such a gathering, when the time comes. You know, we have a hotel too. Pass. I'm down for whatever, so long as everyone has a good time. Zap you later. Just one last step, Floette. Do your thing. What was that sound? Okay, maybe there is a final phase. Good question. Wait, it can still move? What's Andre trying to do? What's this now? It can't be. No way. If Ante fires Floette's Light of Ruin while it's still all powered up like this, there won't be any Lumios left to rebuild. Something inside your satchel is shaking. The rock? The rock. From Zygarde. Some kind of power is emanating from your pebble. Oh. An ordinary pebble, entrusted to you by the Pokémon known as Zygarde. It is completely unremarkable, or so they say. It's Zygardeite. It had to be, right? Why didn't I realize this? Okay. The pebble transformed into a Zygardeite stone. Go fetch. Even beyond 100%, what is this form? What the hell is this? Damn. What a crazy image. Mecha to the very end for some reason. Or something like it. A beam flash. Nihilite? Damn. Wow. Okay, she is fine. I really thought she was calling us from under some rubble or something. As ever, it is our choices today that shape our tomorrows. I will forever be grateful to you, Team MZ, my dear friends. I guess this whole time I was wondering how the final battle would play out. That'd be just against some kind of trainer or something, maybe even AZ for some reason. Turns out the final battle was Mega Floette, technically. Sort of. The tower itself. It's weird. And I guess this is an epilogue. I guess there was also the chance that we would fight, like, Lady Jet as the final boss, if they really were up to no good. Turns out they were just a company. Of course, they do have to have this epilogue. Everything has to be up and ready for us when we go to the endgame, I guess. Back to normal. So all the reconstruction will be done during the credits, I guess. I kinda like it when credits do this sort of thing. Get to see everyone but also tell a story along the way. How many trainers did we deal with? Normally you deal with kind of 8 gym leaders and then 4 Elite Four. It kind of feels like we sort of dealt with around that amount in a weird roundabout way, even though we skipped a bunch of ranks in the Zia Royale. Because there were like 2 per rank starting at rank F with Kanari. And I do like that structure, the ranked individual plus their subordinate, that was the opposite typing or whatever. It kind of shake things up, both gameplay-wise and, well, just structurally, compared to other games. Even though this doesn't compare too well to a base mainline game or whatever. It doesn't even compare that well to Legends Arceus. It's like a completely different game. If they do another Legends game, is it going to be like another completely different system? I imagine they might do another Legends game just with the same format. Maybe even a mainline game with real-time stuff. But I wouldn't be surprised if they changed up the real-time format. If it was for a mainline game. We didn't even fight L or AZ or anything. But I guess that makes sense too. We kind of did all of that in X and Y, so it's more about this new stuff, I guess. So, do we get to catch Zygarde? Is it our Pokemon now? Can it fill in the last slot in my team? Sorry to say, Takoyaki didn't exactly get his chance to shine as planned. And if we do get to add Zygarde, do we get to Mega Evolve into Mega Zygarde? Or is that just for cutscenes? Might just be for the ending, really. Oh, is the tower just like that now? Like the original tower underneath? No more Lumiose Tower. That's interesting. Well, I guess that's it for the credits. Well, I mean, that's it for the epilogue part of the credits. And the rest is just credits. I'm glad I did make this its own episode after hearing that boom outside. This is just about the lengths that I'm okay with going on long for an ending, like a finale sort of thing. I don't want to go over 3 hours or something like that. In that case, I don't want to make it like one more episode and then a 2 hour or 1.5 hour or 2.5 hour ending, but this worked out quite nicely. I'm not entirely happy with my choices, especially my performances on Grisham and especially Tawny, and also at the very end where I just kinda died there. On the last phase. But we made it. It was a mess, but we made it. And I guess there's still more game after this. I mean, of course there's the DLC coming. I can maybe try to refine my strategy before the DLC comes out. But before that, we've got all the side missions all across the world, and maybe there's some extra post-game stuff. We never did find out what was up with Tawny, who she was looking for. Maybe there is a post-game, I think we still have to, like, catch Zygarde, like in an honest battle, maybe. Do we get to catch, like, Floette? We probably don't get to Mega Evolve Floette. Not like normally. And of course there's Diancie that was released as a DLC. Well, in preparation for the DLC, as an event. Gotta do that later. And back to business as usual, I think. What's this? It's like a painting of the hotel. And now AZ's gone? Oh no. Did he finally kick the bucket? Even his grave is imposing. I guess that's fitting for AZ, in a way. Okay. Yeah, 3,000 years was a long time. And we finally, like, wrapped up his last loose end. It seems like he handled all the preparations for it by himself. He had me take his measurements, but he told me it was so I could make him some new clothes. Not so he could have his grave dog. Keep watching over Lumios, AZ. I'll make sure it becomes like you wanted. A city of harmony between us and Pokémon. For 3,000 long years, he bid farewell to so many, and now we bid farewell to him. I really want to battle him in like one last battle. We kind of did that in X and Y, but I was looking forward to it ever since they announced him for this game. Let's go home. I think we need a good meal. Yes, that. I'm starving. It'll be that curry again, I suppose. We've got so much left to take care of. So many things to clean up and set right. AZ didn't even cook for us like he promised. I was looking forward to that. Brioche was looking forward to that. Thank you for everything, AZ. May you finally rest at peace. We'll handle things from here. What does Brioche say? Thank you for everything. What a gang, huh? I guess we own the hotel now. Kinda bittersweet. But it's appropriate, I guess. Some days after the events with the tower, as calm begins to return to the city, your alarm is going off. Even after everything, it's still the alarm. Okay then, well, the future of Lumios. I guess I could save that for next time, but there's probably a few more cutscenes that we go through before we actually properly call this the end, right? So, once we're back into normal gameplay, I guess we can end the episode there. There's a Pokeball containing a Lucario on the table. Do you want to take it with you? Sure. We got Lucario, I guess. There is a letter from AZ near the Pokeball. Oh right, that Lucario. To Brioche. I leave you my Lucario as a symbol of my gratitude and respect. This Lucario was given to me by a certain trainer who hoped it might keep me safe. Oh, would it have been... Oh, it's her. She's gonna be in the DLC. Interesting. If you should ever meet her, please tell her that I kept it with me until the end. I must tell you that I have found you to be a Pokemon trainer of the highest caliber, even though we lost to Tawny in the end. Okay. In all my 3,000 years wandering this world, never did I imagine I might encounter a human who would achieve Mega Evolution with Zygarde. I find so many memories flit through my mind now, here at the end of things. I remember my mother giving me my Floette, grasping her rare black flower. I remember the flames of war taking everything from me. I remember the amazement, the joy of witnessing Mega Evolution for the first time. I remember my encounters with the legendary Pokemon of Kalos. I remember when that dark day fell over Galar. Really? You're commenting on that? All that falls into the past disappears. These memories will fade, as will I. Your story is only just beginning, dear Brioche. I pray that you will live a life free from regret. I am truly glad to have known you. Thank you. Okay, and we registered Lucario. Does it have a name? If not, we might as well give it a name. And I guess we got the Dutch feature, whatever that is. Oh, for IVs and stuff. Real endgame stuff. A name for this Lucario. Story related. And it was kind of on the team for a while, the first time we did Mega Evolution. You can only change this Pokemon's nickname once. So choose wisely. That's different. That's different. That's weird, but okay. Well, I guess I better make it a good one. Well, now I feel the pressure. It's blue. It Mega Evolves into red and blue. What's a food that I'm okay with labeling this thing for eternity? For 3,000 years, no less. I mean, the Lucario isn't gonna live that long. I think. I don't know how long Lucario live. It's a steel type and a fighting type. Blueberry. What a terrible name. No, not Blueberry. You know what? Maybe I'll sleep on that one. Seems like we're blocked off from the rooftop. Morning, or afternoon, I guess. It's not been a restful few days for any of us, I imagine. Not after that awful battle with the tower and AZ passing away. Yeah, that awful tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. At least they've been able to clean things up. The reopening ceremony for Centrical Plaza should be wrapping up about now, in fact. And we weren't invited. I bet we were, but we just wanted to sleep it off. I'm glad the plaza's fixed, but is now really the time for having ceremonies? Now is exactly the time, I'd say. We've got to celebrate where we can, even if it feels hard. After 2 catastrophes in 5 years, Lumios needs all the happy occasions it can get. I guess you have a point. Anyway, did you figure out what you're gonna do, Brioche? Oh yeah, we're just a tourist, aren't we? About what? About your wish. The one you get for reaching rank A. I did forget about that. Thought we were talking about how we're only here for like a short time. We never really did figure out. I guess the idea is just that you're just supposed to be a tourist or something, and then you have an extended stay for whatever reason. You freed up all your time to do all of this junk, and then no one asks about it ever again, I think. But our wish. Make the entire city a walled zone? Maybe we've grown beyond that now. Maybe things got a little bit too walled back there, literally. You should have gotten a message about it when you signed up on the ZA app. Anyone who attains the highest rank, rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Lumios' strongest trainers, and be granted a wish, as long as it is in our power to fulfill. Okay, so it was never actually that only one person gets a wish. So actually, we get 2 wishes. Well, not us, but I guess Tawny gets a wish and we get a wish. Does that ring a bell? Yeah, we remember. We never forgot. Except at the very end. We forgot at the very end. I suppose your next step would be to talk to Vinny about what you desire. Well, you'll need to figure out what to ask for, right? Or what to ask for first, right? You save the city. I bet they'd give you anything. Hey, all of you. Come here for a sec. I just kind of inserted that, for a sec. Just kind of felt like something she would say. I found something while I was sorting through AZ stuff. Is that a letter? Could it be as well? I think so. Here, I'll read it out. To Team MZ, my dear friends, if you are reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. I leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do as Hotel Z as you see fit. It is yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it. I ask only that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumios City. I've been blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to all their new Pokémon neighbors. It is as you young ones once said, a joining of X and Y axes that were never expected to meet. May you all bring about a true evolution in the relationship between Pokémon and humankind. I have lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. But thanks to you all, I know I will now go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. I guess he kind of had that smile during that last cutscene after we defeated the tower during the whole fireworks thing. Maybe at that point I could have guessed that was him ready to meet his death. This whole time actually he's been coughing and I thought it was just like old man stuff, them illustrating that he's too old to go around helping us with everything, but I guess it was all just foreshadowing that he was going to die at the end of the game. Can't believe it. I thank you from the bottom of this old heart. Signed, AZ. Oh, AZ. When we left him on the roof, the day the tower went berserk, he must have already been prepared for his end. Yeah, I think so. So, what will we do about the hotel? We probably don't need to worry about turning it into a thriving business, right? AZ did tell us he saw it more as his own final residence than anything. He did, yes. But keeping a building like this in good repair won't be cheap. Should we ask Vinny for help? I bet Quasartico would lend a hand. I wouldn't want to use our ZA Royale wish on this. I don't think it's what we worked so hard for. Interesting. I thought she might actually use her wish on this, but that is true. We've got other things to look towards, right? We're young, we've got the entire future ahead of us. Or something. Vinny, what's up? You were promised one wish to be granted if you achieved rank A. It's time we took care of that. Please join us on the south side of Centrical Plaza. Understood. See you at Centrical Plaza. We'll be waiting for you. You all heard that, right? It's time to go meet Vinny. Guess you've got until you reach Centrical Plaza to figure out what you want to ask for. We'll figure it out. I suspect everyone's quite curious to see what our 2 A-rank trainers will request. You're probably right, but there's no point getting nervous about it. Let's head to Centrical Plaza. Do we actually get a choice as a player? My dear Team MC, why are you here? We simply had to find out what both of you A-rank trainers would wish for. The bottom line is this. I would love nothing more than the opportunity to battle all of you again. Then why not just ask us to battle like trainers normally do? I'm so glad you asked. My dream is to help every resident of Lumios become the best trainer they can be. And my dream is to make the citizens of Lumios strong, so we can get rid of wall zones. Yeah, I guess they are still around. They have to be, for gameplay. They have something in common. Wow, incredible. Oh dear. I would never have expected to share a dream with someone like you. Nevertheless, I certainly would not object if you felt inclined to ask on behalf for a tournament that is open to every trainer in Lumios. Really? That's what you want us to spend our wish on? As for the name, how about something like Le Sublime Ultra Tournoi des Jacinthes? Well, it'd have to be de Brioche, right? At that point, would you even call it a tournament? No, whatever. Vinny's waiting. Let's go. She's rank B. I mean, is the tournament still going on? I think for gameplay, the tournament is still going on, so you can just reach rank A yourself. Once I reach the top, I shall turn Lumio City into Jacinthe City. Brioche City. No, we can't spend our wish on that. True strength means training your heart to recognize the right time to use your power. Can't believe it, Jacinthe City. I guess we can walk over one more time. Is time passing? I think time is at a standstill again. So that's just a tower now. We never did get to go to the top of it. And I guess we never will again. It really is just a landmark now. What are they gonna do for that one Super Smash Bros. Stage? People can no longer fight on top of it. What a shame. Just another day in Lumios. Kinda neat how it's kind of got all this moss growing all over it. Or whatever that is. I guess it's not moss, it's just foliage. Yeah, I guess so. Where were we meeting up? Over here. Oh, it's a walled zone. It's walled zone 20. I didn't even realize. Wow, incredible. Look at all those Pokémon. Well, that's for later. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today, children. First of all, I offer my most sincere apologies to Team MZ regarding the Prism Tower affair. It should have been up to Quasartico Inc. to resolve the situation, yet it fell to you to rescue Lumios's residents, human and Pokémon alike. We owe you all a great debt. Really, it wasn't that much. And the Prism Tower thing was no one's fault. It's not like you could have just told the whole city something was up. It would have caused a panic. It's just such a shame that AZ's attempt to protect Lumios went so wrong. But we managed to right it, with the help of all those tough trainers Brioche had battled. Anyway, I think we would have tried to help out no matter what. We love Lumios after all. It does my heart good to hear that you all feel this way. With that said, Vinny. Yes, ma'am. As you know, reaching rank A in the Zia Royale earns you the right to have one wish granted. As long as that wish is within the capability of Quasartico Inc. to grant, of course. What about the person you've been searching for, Tawny? You could get help looking for them. That's a personal thing, I guess. I can just find them myself. I'm curious. Not the hotel, not for this person, what is Tawny gonna wish for? A wish this big feels like it should go towards something that help everyone. Of course. Of course, that's so Tawny. Oh, I know. We could combine our two wishes. I bet that'd get us something really cool. It doesn't work that way, I think. They're the ones with the wishes, you know. In that case, what do you say, Brioche? I want us all to battle Pokemon together. I want us to live in harmony with Pokemon. I want more Pokemon to live in Lumios. Interesting. I think it's not battle Pokemon. I do think living in harmony with Pokemon is kind of the answer here. For Brioche, maybe. What I imagine Brioche would say. I think this would have been the answer maybe a few episodes ago, with the whole thing about creating more wand zones to invite more Pokemon. And of course these answers are just going to be the same thing no matter what. But maybe the idea about harmony is what kind of sticks with us. Sure. I feel you. That's Theta. I feel you, but that's Quasartico's whole mission. We can leave that up to them. In that case, what do you say, Brioche? Okay. That's not the right answer then. I want more Pokemon to live in Lumios. We've already made Centrical Plaza into our new Rod Zone 20, allowing Pokemon to settle there. I'm afraid adding even more Pokemon into the city at this point would be problematic. I know. That's why I chose the other answer first. But I guess the only answer is the first one then. That's interesting. But okay. I want us all to battle Pokemon together. Fine. That seems like one promising way to make the city as joyful as it can be. Jacinth and the others sure seemed hyped about that idea. Fine. We're going with Jacinth's idea. I fully support more Pokemon battles. Should we ask for the Zia Royale to continue then? I see. What an interesting turn of events. What? Is there a problem? No. Nope, I thought it was... Again, the framing of the camera made me think she was talking, but it was Vinny. Fine. No, rather AZ had approached me as well, to ask if the Zia Royale could be continued, even after its original purpose had been served. Okay, so we didn't use our wishes, right? It's still fine. It didn't count. Perhaps he better than anyone understood the value of engaging in Pokemon battles, after such a long life spent watching others. Well, that's the future of Lumios, I guess. Was that our wish or was it not? I don't know. If you will give me but a moment. Attention, Zia Royale Operations Team. This is your green light to push the update to the app, as discussed. Your Zia Royale app has been updated. as you'll see when you next check your app. You should now be registered to take part in the Infinite ZA Royale. Okay, earn yourself a challenger's ticket and show it to the receptionist at Quasartico. For a reward match, if you win the match, amazing prizes will be yours. Okay, I'll inform the other ZA Royale participants about the update and our plans for this competition. Let me see. I suppose we might as well begin at once. We'll kick it off this very night. Gameplay loop re-established. You work fast as always, Vinny. So AZ wished for this to happen too. Yeah, but it was his wish, not ours. We still have 2 wishes, right? I wonder if there really are things that you can only understand through Pokemon battles. We'll find out what those things are through the ZA Royale. I hope you're all ready. Starting now, we're rivals. It seems a marvelous future awaits us. As much as we work to improve the city itself, its people and Pokemon are what truly matter most. I hope the competition sparked by the ZA Royale will continue breathing new life into Lumio City. Alright, let's do whatever we need to prepare. The Infinite ZA Royale awaits. Sounds like a never-ending mission. Try your hand in the ZA Royale. Okay. Well, I think that is actually a good place to call it then. There might be more cutscenes if we go inside here and trigger this thing. But I'm pretty sure we just have to actually... Yeah, we probably have to get a real ticket to actually trigger the next part of that quest over in Quasartico. So this is probably the best place to end it, I guess. Come on out one last time. It was a huge mess until the very end, but I'm glad you sticked with us. Thanks, Garnish. And the rest of you. Even you, Takoyaki. Give us one more for the road. Face this way. Okay, yeah, you can face that way. That's fine. And give us a smile. Bit too much tilt. Kind of hard to get the entire tower in view. I guess we don't have to. Oh, we can zoom out. Okay, there we go. Kind of a weird angle, but I don't mind it. I don't hate it. Yeah. Seems good to me. And with that, it does seem like we're in the post-game proper now. The Infinite ZA Royale, a bunch of side missions to do, and whatever maybe there is for a post-game story. Because I feel like there has to be, right? We never did learn what's up with Tony, and I feel like we have to. But that'll all be for future episodes. Right now I think the city just needs to breathe a sigh of relief. Everyone involved, ourselves most of all. And while everyone does that, now would be a good chance to take a break.